Yeah. He looked at me and he thought, no. He looked at Dan and he thought, yes.
That guy.
We need
All right, cheers to...
questionable motives.
We need more of you.
We need
I don't agree with that.
to... what is this?
One is enough.
The first episode with all three of us this year.
Look at that.
What's going on, everybody? It's the Bourbonist here at Billy G's. And we're, well, one of us is dressed really nice. The other one is dressed
Like a bum.
enough. And then
The other rolled out of bed.
the
We'll let you
Got
guess
cold,
who's who.
went back inside, put on a hoodie.
somebody's going to
outside.
comment and be like, yeah, Joseph looked like a schmuck.
Hey, watch it.
You know, that's actually Joseph's sleep suit. Joseph sleeps in suits.
This is my robe, my sleeping gown.
What is that? How I Met Your Mother, where he sleeps in pajamas that are like that look like a suit.
Oh, yeah. Very
It's my sleep suit.
That's right.
It's my sloot. Oh man, how's the new year treating you guys?
Fine.
I've had better.
Cool.
Had worse.
That's awesome.
Thank you all for joining
Kinda.
us. We'll see you next time.
Yep. And cut.
Well, my wife and I just found out that we are having twins
Oh my gosh.
this year. We found out last Friday.
Mazel tov.
Thank you.
Gesundheit.
Hey, look what you did to him.
Don't do that.
Who's the
Choking on
schmuck
hot
now?
coffee.
Oh, you're coughing all over my
No,
coffee.
I'm not.
God.
It's ironic. It's called coffee.
You know what? As I said that, I thought, oh, sounds ironic.
Oh man.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Dude.
It's when we first found out, I was very happy. Like just like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. You know, it was exciting. Jordan was laying back on that table during the ultrasound, and her mouth was just open. She's like, oh. We're like, I mean, it was easily a minute. Just
Well, she knew she was marrying a twin.
so apparently, I don't have any influence on it. If you're gonna have twins,
It skips a generation, doesn't it?
usually it skips a generation, but it follows the mother's line. So her mother miscarried twins. Her grandfather was a twin, and I think there was somebody else later on in the family that was a twin. So twins run in her family.
Oh.
And apparently, yeah, me being a twin doesn't influence it. Me having twins in my family doesn't influence it. So, anyways, I thought that was interesting. Because I always thought, oh, I'm a twin. It increases my odds.
me.
That's right. But yeah, apparently I have nothing to do with it. Gene-wise.
Yeah. You got the wrong genes.
That's right.
No, it's what's in his genes that are making the twins.
That's right.
Well, it's in what's
Her genes.
Yeah, it's her genes.
Yeah.
I was
Anyways.
making a pants joke.
It's so
What's
am I.
in? Okay.
Oh, yeah, that was clever.
Yeah.
But
I like that.
but it was what was in her genes.
My gosh, man, that's 4 kids under 2.
Yep, 402. So we, it's like a lot of, I think like change or blessings. Or any cross. There's joys to it, and there's going to be hardships to it. You know, it's going to be a lot of work having 402. There's a lot of practical things to figure out, but it's also I also feel just so incredibly humbled that God would choose us to be to have twins and to have this many kids, because truthfully we were not trying this time around. We actually thought we were well in the clear, and that wasn't the case. But like it's like anything. There are going to be hard moments, but I think the payoff in the end, it can be really beautiful.
Yeah.
We don't know if it's going to be 2 boys or 2 girls yet, but did I say they're identical?
Yeah.
Okay. If it's boys, that's nice, because it's just going to be business as usual. We have 2 boys. We already have everything for them. If it's girls, it's going to be a little different.
Yeah.
If it's boys, it's just going to be 2 bunk beds in a room as
Yeah.
they get older. That's it.
Yep.
They're gonna be sleeping on the floor with one pillow.
Even when
Share
they're not
side.
twins, like my boys, one's 4 and one's 3, and they're in bunk beds.
Yeah.
It's just easier.
Yeah.
You can share a room until you're gone for college.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And then even then, keep the bed around. I'll be back back on the weekends or on vacation or break.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's as they get older, I really want to instill in them the importance and even the desire to take care of the mother, defend her, help her around the house. I'm kind of looking forward to like the 5, if it's going to be 4 boys, the 5 of us working on projects together. And
Yeah.
I feel like I think there's just going to be a lot of fun to have,
Yeah.
and I don't know. It just, Charles is growing up fast. He's starting to roll. He can roll over now, and now he can roll back. He just started that. So by Christmas, he's going to be toddling,
So they're due
Walking
around
around.
Christmas time.
they're-
They're due in September.
So September 3rd is the due date, but I'm sure we're going to go a week or 2 early.
yeah, twins are notorious for that.
Yeah, which is a little sad. I love the idea of having all September babies. I don't know. My simple brain, it's easy to remember.
There you go. No.
I know it's one of you boys' birthday.
That's right. I just throw a dart at that month. I'm like, yeah, that's one of their birthdays.
I'm looking forward for you in I want to say give it like 2 years from now.
Yeah.
And you're walking to a room and they're all getting into something they shouldn't, but one
Yeah.
of them's the ringleader. And then your brain goes through every kid's name until you get the right one. So you're like Emmy, Bet, Jack, Gideon.
That's right.
Put it down.
You didn't say my name. I said your middle name. That's close enough. So it came to mind. I'm already doing that with Matthew and Charles. Matthew was getting into something yesterday. We have this corner cabinet in the kitchen, and he loves to open that door. And it stresses me out because he's just destroying these hinges because he'll open. It's a double, no, trifold, right? Yeah. So he opens it one side and he presses it against the other, and it's just spreading that hinge apart, and it just like, Matthew, your dad built this kitchen. Leave it alone.
Well,
but
but
yesterday
then,
I called him Charles, and I do that a lot.
but it's going to be that point where, like, because you just said you want to do projects with your kids. Well, for the first, like, I would say at least 8 years of their lives, the projects are going to be things you're fixing
Yes.
that they've broken.
Yeah,
Hey, son, you're going to learn how to use a table saw today because you broke Daddy's door.
that's right.
This is called a drill.
That's
If
right.
you don't want me to use it on you, fix the damn hinges.
That's right. This is called a screw. You two have a lot in common.
Because you're both loose.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice way to put it.
Well,
yeah,
if you said that to a woman, that would be a little weird, but don't ever.
Loose?
Yeah.
true.
Well, I don't know. I think we need more people who are able to call spades spades in the world.
No, that's
Maybe so, but I think it's also
Yeah.
good to have nice language when we do it. Be gentlemen.
Loose is a good term.
Yes, it can be.
Slut is a little bit of a...
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
talking about your morals. What were you thinking of?
Your mind took it there.
And if it did, then
That's not my fault.
somebody was already thinking it.
Somebody's closer.
I'm sure that's
Oh
from
man,
Happy Gilmore.
something. Okay.
what's going on with you, Dan?
A lot. Also not a lot.
A lot of nothing.
A whole lot of nothing.
I'm kidding.
We had a couple different family things pop up since January 1st.
Don't feel pressured to talk about them.
No, I'm not going to divulge too much, but
Yeah.
it had a couple things pop up that's, nothing horrible as of yet, but it's just more of the possibility
Yeah.
that it's eye-opening, because just losing my grandparents
Yeah.
within a year.
Yeah.
And then now kind of another family member. It's not trying to sound pessimistic because I'm not. It's just more of I don't know. It's just more of an accepting. I'm trying to be more just accepting to this is the hand that I've been dealt.
Yeah.
And there are other people that have it way worse off than I do. But this is the hand that I've been dealt.
Yeah.
And let's try to make the most of it. Let's try and do the best I can with the cards I have. And
Yeah.
folding's not an option, obviously. But yeah, it's just kind of learning to deal with change, especially when the change isn't in your control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which very rarely is it.
Right.
Well,
Unless you were the cause of the change.
Right. Like, unless you want. Unless you're trying to make change for the better, like obviously that's in your control, changing your actions and different things. But most of the time, and we've talked about this on plenty of episodes before, of just like control is not really ours to have. We seek it out every day. I know that I do, and I know that my wife does, and like there's just so many. We seek out control, but a lot of it's not in ours.
Yeah. And I think ever since we started this podcast, I think it's helped me recognize that that is the only way forward.
Yeah.
Is to just go, okay, I accept that this is happening. I accept that this thing is now new. Now, again, no one has died. So it's not like another family member is gone. But with this thing that has come, it's I hate to say it's almost kind of freeing to go, okay. But it is. I mean, just to recognize that nothing in this world is forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The most important things to you, you will inevitably lose. Unless the most important thing to you is God.
Yeah.
You'll never lose that unless you choose to.
Yeah.
But everything of this earth will die. Everything of this earth will die eventually.
Yeah.
And just being okay with that, it's kind of freeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we won't go into detail, but we're here for you, buddy.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was waiting. I was like, you bastard. You better clink my mug.
glass.
You know, I was reflecting. I think this ties into you too, Dan. You know, I was thinking about the idea of having so many kids so young, and you know, there's a certain amount of suffering that goes with that and hardship. And I was thinking, you know, just kind of about one of the purposes of suffering can be to give somebody else hope. You know, how often do we look at someone else who's going through a tough time, and there's a part of us that thinks, you know, that feels gratitude that we're not them. You know, we're not going through that. And it helps put your life in perspective. You're like, wow, like, if that guy can do that, I think my life is pretty good. You know, like, you know, and you can look at so many things. You know, it could be somebody's job. You think, wow, they make the big bucks, but look what they have to deal with.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty happy with what I have to do for what I make, you know, and it helps put things in perspective. And there was a friend of ours, my wife and I, they're kind of in the same situation. They've got, I think it's 4 under 3, something like that. And then she might be pregnant now. It's one of those things where, I mean, it's just like the guy walks into the room and she gets pregnant. And I remember
the feeling.
I remember when Jordan and I were first married, or maybe we had just given birth to Matthew, and looking at this couple and thinking, man, I'm like, you know, kind of guilty, but deep down thinking, I'm so glad I'm not them, and you know, but it helped I think it helped us deal with, the hardships with Matthew, better because you had a reference point of where you're not at.
Right.
And you're kind of grateful for that. And so I was thinking with, like with suffering and how much it's ultimately going to change my life and how it's going to change me as a person, if it can cause somebody maybe who doesn't have a kid to reconsider having a kid because they think, okay, this guy can have 4, I think I can handle 1, then that makes that suffering worth it.
Right.
And so, because we all know what you're referring to, if one person who maybe is going through something similar, the same thing, can look at you and think, okay, if this guy can accept what he's going through, maybe I can do that too. And then I think that gives some purpose to that suffering. It's more redemptive suffering than just suffering for suffering's sake.
Right. Absolutely. And I had a similar thought. I think the biggest thing for me, though, of just being like, you know what, Dan, accept that this is going on, accept that this has happened, is the way I thought about it was me complaining about what has happened or what has come. Doesn't do me, doesn't do my family any good. It doesn't do... Right. And I think one of the biggest things that helped me just be more accepting of what's happening is the person who this has happened to is very, much at peace.
Yeah.
And because that was my first question.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to make sure that they weren't vindictive, they weren't... And they were like, no, not at all.
That's awesome.
That's beautiful.
And so it kind of helped me just be like, all right, well,
yeah,
if they can be very similar to what you said, if they can be accepting, then I can. And and then taking that a step further, because if I just sit around and complain and let it kind of eat at me, it doesn't do anybody any good, especially me.
And you miss out on precious time if time is a factor here.
Right.
You're poisoning, that
You're poisoning the water.
Yeah, that was it.
Shitting in the same place to drink.
Yeah.
Well, that's
a bad idea.
That's But redemptive stuff so. When you're going through it, and when you're having the suffering, and when you're having to deal with these new things and these new challenges and everything, it's hard to see through the lens of what it's going to look like on the other side.
Yeah.
But I'll give an example. So my wife and I are a part of something called Encounter Ministries, and it's hard to explain, but it's basically like theology school on steroids, where we're just learning to not only treat people as Jesus did, but treat moments as he would. And actually, that's a really apt way to put it. But I was driving home from work last night, and I just got hit with this realization that my life is really good. But that's not to brag on the fact that
your guys' life sucks.
In comparisons,
I'm so much better than you.
But a year ago, my marriage itself was falling apart.
Oh yeah.
A year ago, was not we were crumbling and falling apart at the seams. And somebody in our class this past couple days ago, so Thursday night, we were just we had finished up this prayer time, and it was the end of class, and we were just, a priest had just given his blessing over Caitlin and I in our marriage. And that was impromptu. He just kind of did it out of nowhere. And because the quarter that we're stepping into is called it's physical healing, and that's like the crux of the next couple of months is all about like the physical healings of Jesus and different things of that matter or of that nature. But then next quarter is internal healing, like yeah. And so the priest was talking to my wife about how the thing that people don't realize about marriage, like all they want to do is get married and have kids, and like they think that everything's just going to work out and fix itself, and like there's no suffering in marriage because I've found the person that will just deal with all of my stuff and they're not going to bother me, and like
that completes me.
Right, exactly. The whole thing, you complete me, and there's some truth to it biblically, but it's not so much like when you get married, and I'll say, even if you believe in God or not, when you get married, you become a single unit, one single person, one single being that
you both and God make up.
Right.
I think it was Chesterton that said that marriage is a duel to the death. It's two people. The whole idea of compatibility is kind of overblown, I think, because who's really compatible with somebody else? You know, but it's a duel to the death. It's two people who are vastly imperfect, trying to do something that's so, trying to enter into something that's so beautiful and divine. You're going to mess it up. Yeah. But yeah, it's a duel to the death. I mean, there's going to be a lot of hardship involved. And happily ever after is made up, and it's at best a choice.
Well, the joy of marriage comes when you sacrifice your own wants for the betterment of everyone else.
Yeah.
So you have to every day kill a part of yourself, right? That human nature part, in order to actually serve for the greater good of the entire family unit.
Right.
And so it very much is a physical, mental, spiritual, intellectual embodiment of memento mori. Mm-hmm. Like, remember thy death, you little bitch.
There's a gnat flying around us.
It's just buzzing around. It's like, I want to be a part of the conversation.
I have things to say.
But so as I was saying, like this, so he blessed our marriage, and then he started talking about how he goes, what people don't understand when you get married is that your spouse now becomes the person that's going to hurt you the most. Because they know you the most intimately through the marital act, through
getting to know you.
Getting married, living with this person. Like, they know every single button, and if they, sometimes on purpose, sometimes not. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. But like they know you most intimately, and so it's the easiest for them to step on a toe of some sort.
Right.
To, and so there's always what? There was a bug?
No, I was just going to poke your nipple and say button.
Oh.
You should have just done it.
There's your buttons. Don't touch me.
Don't touch me, I'm sterile.
But like,
You're so weird.
To be fair, Patrick Starr is weird.
Okay.
That's who he's quoting. But he started talking to about, and he was like, you need to, and he like prayed a blessing over us. And then there's these things called prophetic acts where sometimes you have to act out something because the brain is like visual. And so he said, Adam, you have the key to your wife's heart, and she has the key to yours, and you need to unlock each other because you've put up walls, and he doesn't know anything about us. Like, that's the crazy thing, is he doesn't know the hardships and everything. And he was like, you have put up walls because of the things that she's done to you, and vice versa. Yeah. And so we're sitting there after this blessing, and we're just kind of sitting slumped against the wall, just kind of holding each other. And this lady walked up to us, and she starts crying, just staring at us, and we're like, "What's wrong?"
What's up, psycho lady? You guys are so pathetic. Slumped in a corner.
And she goes,
I'm just kidding.
and she goes, "I can feel how much your marriage is going to change other people's lives. The things that you've gone through and been through and succeeded through, the hardships and the life that you guys have lived is going to be a testimony to, like, you guys are going to help save marriages. You guys are going to," and I was like, but it circles all the way back to the redemptive suffering of, like, when you're going through something, just imagine who you're going to be on the other side of it when you succeed. And not only that, how you can take that knowledge and pass it on to others who I have no doubt in my mind that eventually you and Jordan are going to reach out and be like, how the fuck, sorry language, but how do we do this?
My ears.
Help.
I'm sure we will.
And I don't mean that in a way of like, you're not going to know. No, yeah, I kind of do. Trust me when I say, because we had 3 under 3.
It's a lot.
No, we had 3 under 2. And I had twins my first go round.
Right.
So, like, the amount of times that we've spent going, what in the world is going on right now?
Just the ping pong, just back and forth.
The amount of times that I got a phone call from work or while I was at work from my wife of like, hey, so just preparing you, no one here is okay. Like,
No one here is okay.
like, the boys are fighting. Emmeline's hungry. She's been screaming for an hour. Like, this whole, like, and then when you add twins in the mix, it's 2 people who,
Feed off of each other.
right, they
Yeah.
feed off each other, and
They're
then
in sync.
Yeah, right, and so
Or in
they're
the
either
sink.
they're either hungry at the same time.
Yeah.
Which, hey, 2 kids, 2 boobs, it works.
It does.
She just has to
Kinda.
work on
My
her
mom
biceps.
did it.
Once they get a little older, though,
Yeah.
I mean, my brother's got twins.
Yeah.
Now they're not identical; they're fraternal.
Yeah.
So it's literally 2 different individuals, but they're also very similar. So like, I don't know. The way I look at it is, Tim got literally himself split
Twice.
into 2, but it's also his wife got split in 2. So you see the yin and the yang.
Yeah.
And dude, because the older one, by like a minute, is he's the thinker. He's the everything is all up in his head, and he's just plotting on how to wreck your day. The other one's just doing it physically. He's not even thinking. He's just going around beating shit. And then they both after. So Jameson's the one who likes to get yelled at. He literally starts laughing every time. So that's Tim.
Oh my gosh.
Because Tim, every time my dad would scream at him, Tim would just start laughing.
Gosh, it's diabolical.
And then the other one is the older one is kind of like me and my oldest brother Mick. In fact, he looks like my oldest brother Mick a lot, like in the face. But he's always in his head. He's always thinking about stuff.
Yeah.
He's kind of following Jameson, the younger one, though, around. So Jameson will break something. They'll put it back together, and then he'll break it worse because he's been thinking through, like, oh, he did it like that? Well, what if I do it like this?
Yeah, twins are something interesting, man. So I had fraternal twins, boy and girl, and so they couldn't be more different.
Right.
And so for the first year and a half of their lives, we were concerned because they didn't care about each other. Like, they would crawl over each other and they would push each other out of the way, like, to get to things. And one's the emotional one and the other one's the thinker. And so my daughter's the emotional one and my son is the thinker. And so he very rarely got in trouble with things. He would just be curious about stuff.
Yeah.
And then my daughter was the one who was just like, I feel like doing this. So like, I remember one time I was at work and their mom sent me a video of my daughter losing her mind because they were watching Frozen, and she's throwing a fit on the floor because their mom had decided to start singing along with the songs, and my daughter said, "No, only Elsa sing." Only, and she lost her mind for like half an hour, and my son is sitting over in the corner going, just laughing, like in the video, and like he's just sitting there thinking, like, why is like he's off in his own little world.
That's great.
But yeah, man, redemptive suffering, like it's all for the betterment of others, like you said.
Why'd you say that slowly?
So I was trying to think of a nicer way to, or like a more flashy way to say it, but it's just
Basically, it has a. You look at suffering as it serves a purpose.
yeah,
And it could be a good purpose. It could be a bad purpose. You could use it to get stuck, keep yourself down, not get out of bed. You could let it crush you, or it's kind of like good pain and bad pain. You can let it motivate you, make you stronger, and let it be a gift to other people. There's a lot of avenues for it.
yeah.
Didn't mean to knock knees.
No,
Sorry.
don't knock knees. So, you still enjoying your job?
Yeah. Actually, I just applied for a new position.
Oh, nice.
Should be here next week if it's a manager role.
Very
So,
nice.
Yeah, we'll see.
Joseph
Why-
Hill, the manager.
That's right. Or the general of my ship.
So you would like run? You would
Aye,
like run
ma'am.
a store?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yep. Yeah, and then from there, well, we'll see. I'll find out next week, and if I don't get it, then we'll have to figure out what the next step's going to be.
You sold me the wrong color. Leave my store.
I feel like that's something that you would handle very well.
I think externally I would. Internally I might be screaming like Michael Scott when he sees Toby. Please, God, no!
When he gets Toby the rock for the going away. In the bloopers,
what's
the
the
note.
note? What's the note that it says?
In the bloopers, the note just says "F you."
No, that was Toby. So during a scene, Steve Carell asked him to, because he was taking Meredith to like a rehab center, and he goes,
write
"Can you
down
write
the-
down the address for this?" And he just wrote down "fuck you." But the one of my favorite bloopers is when Toby walks into Michael's office, and as soon as he opens the door, he goes, "Oh, hey, Toby, can you shut the door on your way out?" He just walked in. But I don't know. Why would it be? Why internally? I mean, so in my position, I get it. Like in my position, when things go wrong, people just send people to my office.
Oh, really?
And they're just like, take care of it. He can do it. He can do it. And at some point, you're just like, because you hear all the bugaboos of because it's you filter all the complaints. Like, so I work at a health club, and we do swimming lessons. And there was like a rowdy kid in the pool. He's like 4.
Yeah.
And this woman's just like, so when are we going to kick that guy? She came to my office and goes, when are we going to kick these people out? And I go, what? And she was like, I mean, I'm just trying to swim and do my laps. And this kid is just like, and I go, being a kid? And she was like, well, no, he's like rowdy. And I go, is he like doing anything other than being loud, a kid in the pool having fun? And she was like, well, no, but I mean, it's just disrupting. And I go, the pool's for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, but you know what I mean? Like, you're filtering the most.
You're filtering out the bullshit.
It's all the complaints come through because you're the manager. You got to deal with all those. You got to deal with all the. This guy did give me the wrong color. I asked for black. He gave me beige. Like,
How does that even happen?
has he pressed the wrong button?
That's right.
Is this guy cross-eyed? Sorry, sir, I'm colorblind.
Right. I've actually had a lot of painters come in talking about how they're colorblind. I'm like, this must pose some problems.
I'm sorry, sir. I asked for a blue kitchen. You gave me a black.
And he's thinking, I nailed it.
They both start with a B.
That's the most beautiful shade I've ever seen. No, it's just, you're dealing
Why does my
with.
kitchen look like a homicide?
But
Goes in
wait,
tight.
there's more.
Pause for effect.
And now I look like I've been crying.
Because
man.
you are. Pain's a
What's-
beautiful thing.
It is.
This lingering cough is up. I'm not going to pass anything to you.
You better not. We don't need that.
I'm not contagious. This is just literally like
Says the person who probably gave it to me. Weak.
That's right.
talk to your immune system about that, buddy.
That's right. It was a test. You failed.
You failed. Like a bitch.
So, Bourbon is moving forward, doing episodes only every couple weeks now instead of every week.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of 52 episodes a year, it's only what's half of that? 26.
Yeah, yeah.
20. Well,
Yeah, 26.
yeah. Why is that's? Yeah, it's 26.
You're not mathing right.
No, my brain is just not on
It's goo.
any more coffee.
It's all.
100th episode is coming up, which that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is nuts. Our 3 years of the Bourbonist will be in October. Want to do another party at Nobleton's. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah.
But of course, it's right after your kids are born, so
Or right before.
October?
Oh, no, never mind. Not October. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, so they'll be a couple months old, so
Yeah. We'll see.
but I will say that's one great thing about having children is until they're about 2, everybody in the family wants to hang out with them like all the time.
Yeah.
Like family is just itching to be like, can we just have them just overnight?
Give me your baby.
Yeah, can we just have them overnight? Can we just do that?
Yeah. Yeah, Matthew and Charles, they might have to have us spend the night at their grandparents.
And then if you brought the twins, that would be such a good photo, like family photo. It's like you and Jordan holding up bottles of bourbon, like in the distillery house with all the barrels and like just holding the twins. Just be like, we exposed them real early.
That's right.
Hold the twins holding the bottle.
Yeah. They could hold the bottle. That'd be pretty
Like
impressive.
just nestled next to them while you're,
Yeah.
they're like cuddling the bottles of bourbon.
That'd be fun.
Oh man, good things happening for the Bourbonists. Good things happening for. This is just kind of a chill talk. Obviously, it's the first one of the year, but at least all three of us.
Got to make it.
But I'm happy for you, man. That's awesome.
Thank you.
I
Yeah.
really am.
I appreciate it.
Congratulations again, buddy.
Yeah,
And
That's,
there's
Thank you.
couldn't have happened to a better person.
I
there's like
appreciate that.
one person in my life that I can truly talk to about the mound of children, and that's Joe Kenny,
Yeah.
because he's got 6.
He does.
But he's also older than I am, and so it's I wouldn't say like it's harder to connect with him, but he's also just set in his ways. He co-owns a business, like he's always busy and all that stuff. So I guess what I'm saying is just make sure that you make time for me when all these kids are around. You know,
I'll see. I'll try.
I'll
This
see
is
what I
your
can
5th
do.
kid.
Yeah, that's what my wife says.
Oh man. I'll see what I can
Dude,
do.
that was such like a. She wasn't mean about it either. The other day, I was really cranky, and I think I hadn't gotten sleep, and I was sick and whatever, and dude, talking about your wife being able to just push the perfect button, but not do it like angrily or anything. So like I'm just cranky, and she just turns and very calmly she goes, "So I have 6 kids now?" And I was like, "You bitch! Like don't! How dare you?"
Did you start crying?
No,
You should have crapped yourself.
no. It was a wake up call, and I was like, "You're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm cranky." And she was like, "Okay, get over it. Like
We got kids.
we got kids to deal with, dude." So I have 6 kids.
That's good.
It was so nonchalant too.
You should have
Jerks,
definitely. You should have definitely just looked her dead in the eye and crapped your pants, and then gone, "Yes."
Yes. I'm gonna go change my own diaper now.
I've talked to my parents about this so many times because it bothers. I don't understand it. So like my wife and I literally share. Like she'll walk in when I'm taking a shit, like, and I'm like,
All right.
"That's up to you." And she'll. I mean, most of the time she'll be like, "Oh, oh," and she'll just walk out, like 'cause-
Guttural noises.
Yeah, right. But like I'll just let her rip and like when we're just lying in bed or whatever. She thinks it's hilarious. And the other night, I ripped one, and she goes, "Do you need to change your pants?" And I go, "No, you got 6 kids. You got to do this."
Haha, back at you.
Look how the turntables have turned.
How the turntables.
Have changed.
Speaking of change,
Oh man.
thanks
Well-
for joining us at the table.
Yeah, for a change.
Yeah. Well, thanks, gentlemen. And
Yeah. Daniel be in our prayers.
yeah, absolutely.
Appreciate it. Thank
Yep.
you guys.
Yeah.
Joseph, you'll be in our prayers.
Yeah.
Thank you. At least in your thoughts.
Yeah. 'Cause that
I always
matters.
think about you, Joseph.
Thanks for joining us at the table, ladies and gentlemen. We have
Joseph.
Adam.
Leave me alone.
And we'll see you
Dan.
next time.
We'll see you next time.
Bye, bitch.
There's the sign off.
There it is.